So I have purchased Samsung Galaxy M21. In this video, I am going to review this phone. Basically, I am going to tell you some pros and cons of this phone, and I am going to tell you that should you buy this phone or not. So hi friends, you are watching All About Tech, and without wasting your time, let's start. First, I am going to mention some pros. After that, I am going to mention some cons. I will start with the pros first. First thing that I liked about this phone is the display. Display is of 6.4 inch. It is full HD Super AMOLED display. In terms of colors, sharpness, it is really good as it is from Samsung, so no complaints. Samsung has provided Super AMOLED display at this price. Oh, so I forgot to mention its price. I have purchased this phone for rupees 13,600 and you can get it even cheaper during some festivals or with some offers. In indoor use, overall brightness is really good, and also in outdoor use, I have not faced any issue. If you want to consume multimedia, that means if you want to watch videos on YouTube or if you want to watch movies, then there will be no issue regarding the display. Personally, I like the display of Samsung Galaxy M21. Now, talking about the next thing that I liked about this phone is the battery. Battery is of 6000 mAh, and talking about the backup, if you are normal user or moderate user, then it can last for 1.5 to 2 days. But if you are heavy user, then it can last for one whole day. So in terms of battery backup, I will say it is good. And initially when I purchased this phone, then it was not giving me backup like 6000 mAh, but after that I charged it, discharged it, and it was giving me better backup than before. Nearly after 6 to 7 charge discharge cycles, it was giving me better backup. Now I will say that overall battery backup is good. Initially, if you have purchased this phone just now, or if you are going to purchase this phone, then I will recommend that first you should complete at least 6 to 7 charge discharge cycles. Then this Samsung Galaxy M21 will give you better backup. Talking about the next thing that I liked about this phone is the UI. One UI. One UI of Samsung is really improved. Optimization icons are really good and there are no ads. You will get some notifications from My Galaxy app regarding the smartphones, some offers, price, etc. Other than that, there are no actually ads. It is really good. I like the One UI of Samsung. Okay, so let's talk about the next thing that I liked about this phone. Next thing is the camera. Rear camera is of 48 megapixel plus there is 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens plus 5 megapixel depth sensor. Talking about the front camera is of 20 megapixel. Here are some samples of the rear camera. And you can see that overall details are really good. Photos and videos are good during daytime, but during night time I will say it is average. Talking about the front camera, 20 megapixel, here are some samples. Photos and videos, again I will say during daytime they are good, but during night time it is average. Overall cameras are good for this price, but I will say that it is not best, it is good for the price. Now next thing that I liked, I will say that next thing which I am going to mention now, I like that thing, and also along with that I did not like, because next thing is about the processor. It comes with Exynos 9611 processor. I will say for this price it is good, but it could have been more better. Now, as many Samsung phones comes with Exynos 9611 processor, so the software is optimized for this processor. If you are heavy user, if you want to play heavy games or if you want to do heavy tasks, then I will not recommend this phone. Due to its processor, I will not recommend this phone. Overall, for normal use, it is good. And this Samsung Galaxy M21, it is not made for gaming. It is made for just normal task, and you can do normal video editing. But if you want to play heavy games or if you want to do heavy editing, then I will not recommend this phone. Next thing that I liked about this phone is the SAR value. SAR value is 0.468. Now what is SAR value? SAR value means specific absorption rate. If you want detailed video about this topic, then I will make it. Please tell me in the comment section below that if you want video about SAR value or not. But maximum SAR value limit is of 1.6 and any smartphone should be within this limit. Okay. Now this phone has 0.468 SAR value, so I will say it is within the limit. There is no issue regarding the SAR value. So these were some pros or advantages. Now let's talk about the cons or disadvantages. First thing that I did not like about this phone is the build quality. Build quality, I will say it is average. Talking about the back panel, it is made up of plastic. Back panel is not really good. Front glass is Gorilla Glass 3. Basically, I will recommend to put back cover and also tempered glass. I did not like the build quality of this phone. I will say it is average. Next thing that I did not like about this phone is the charging speed. It comes with 15 watts of charger and there is 6000 mAh of battery. See the combination. So it takes nearly 2 hours 30 minutes or even more than that from 0 till 100%. I will say that charging speed is not that good. So I was editing this video and I came to know some things that I did not mention. What are the other things that I liked or did not like? Talking about the first thing, main loudspeaker is good and also sound quality of that speaker is really good, but it lacks in terms of bass. Next thing that I liked or did not like is about the network. I liked the network and overall there was no problem regarding the call or there was no issue regarding the network. Next thing is about the fingerprint scanner. It is fast. And face unlock, I will say it is average. It is not too good, not too bad. It takes nearly half a second to unlock the phone. Yeah, that's it. Now let's come to conclusion that if you should buy Samsung Galaxy M21 or not. If you want phone from Samsung and if you want good display, good battery and overall decent cameras, then I will recommend this phone. If you want to do normal task, then I will recommend this phone. But if you want to do heavy task or heavy editing or heavy gaming, then I will not recommend this phone due to its processor Exynos 9611. But overall this phone is good for the price. You can consider it. That's it. I hope you guys have liked this video. Please hit the like button and comment and tell me that how was this video, and also follow me on Instagram. Instagram ID is Soumil_AAT. See you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye.